Best friends are very special people in life. They're the first people you think about when you make plans and the first people you go to when you need someone to talk to. You will phone them up just to talk about nothing or the most important things in life. When you're sad, they'll try their hardest to cheer you up and give the best hugs in the world. They're the shoulders to cry on because you know they truly care about you. This is Hayden, and he's my best friend. We went in year 7, we went to go to this ICT centre thing.
At Stockport County, and there was a really long minibus there, and it's one of those small ones, so they kind of had to sit next to somebody, none of us knew each other really.
Yeah.
So I think I just sat next to Georgia, and it kind of it started from there.
We've got more than a lot in common, we all like the same things, and we always make an effort to see each other despite leaving high school and kind of making new friends. We've always made the effort to see each other and still be there for each other.
We've got important moments together.
Prom.
Yeah. And it's really fun times with each other, and then results day as well.
Never a dull moment.
I know, yeah. And also really important times when I've needed somebody there. And it's Georgie's always been there. She's always been the person that I turn to. She's the person I can trust. And it's that is what makes a best friend for me. That's what makes Georgia a best friend, because she's always there. And no matter what I've been, and we've been through quite tough times, and it's somebody. She's always there, and I can't think of anyone else who's been there as much as Georgia has been so prominently.
No, it's never really been a problem, really. We don't really think about that. We never needed to.
No, it's not something that causes issues, and we're not normal
people.
Not stereotypical best friends kind of thing.
Yeah.
We're more brother and sister, I would say.
Yeah, but closer.
Yeah, it's brother and sister. It's the best part of being brothers and sisters.
But we never fight.
But we never fight. We don't argue. But the best part of being best friends combined.
We are not your ordinary family, but we can all agree that we are close can be. So it don't matter what it looks like, we look perfect to me. We got every kind of love, I feel so lucky indeed. They can keep on talking, it don't matter to me, 'cause we are family. Family, we are.
Ooh, you're making me live. Whatever this world can give to me, it's you, you're all I see.
My persona is changing all the time. When I'm with my team, my best friend, I don't have to worry about my persona and I express my true identity. In our team, we have expected behaviour, which is connected to our Western popular culture. We experience different situations together and contribute with our individual performances, showing our personas and masks. When we are together, we have both cynical and sincere performances, even though it can change depending on staging and context. If I'm feeling sad, Hayden always gives me positive feedback and confirms my roles and abilities, which essentially raises my self-esteem. I believe that I have a very positive self-concept and high level of self-worth, which is due to the warm and loving environment that we are in together. Communication is very important to creating and maintaining self-concept. Between us, we barely have any barriers in communication.
Whenever this world is cruel to me, I got you to help me forgive. Ooh, you make me live now, honey. Ooh, you make
We have a number of layers of our self-consciousness. Modelling myself in terms of others is part of the process which determines which self I portray. The self I show in the role of a best friend varies depending on the context. For example, when we went to prom together to celebrate the end of high school, I displayed my public self. When we spend time together, perhaps go shopping, I display my private self as I am still gatekeeping some of my identity. And then when it's just the two of us at home, I display my core self as I can truly be me. There is no leader of our group, so we often pass the power between us depending on the context. This means that neither of us is more superior or inferior than the other. When we are together, our roles are mainly best friend, student, and teenager.
Oh, you're my best friend. Ooh, you make me live. Ooh, you're my best friend. Oh,
When in the role of a best friend, I predominantly show my open self. This is the self that is known to the self and known to others. I reveal my name, ethnicity, gender, age, and attitudes, as well as cultural products, tastes, and practices. As we have known each other so long, he can usually recognise my blind self. This is the self that is known to others but not known to self. Here, I unknowingly reveal my emotions, unknown habits, and feedback.
when we are called to help our friends in need, you can count on me.
When we're together, we are usually in the free child ego state, as we act immature and illogical. We have no responsibility and can be ourselves, as there are no social norms or expectations to adhere to. When the time comes when we have to be responsible and independent, Hayden is usually the one to fit into the adult ego state, taking control of the situation and sorting things out. However, in 2011, Hayden's father sadly passed away. This caused me to transition into a nurturing parent ego state where I took care of him and empathised with him.
Turning and you just can't fall asleep. I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me,
Well, how come Monica and Chandler could do it?
I guess they weren't as good friends as we are.